welcome to another edition of King Crush Thursdays, the series where we highlight and uplift Black men, because frankly, not too many people are doing it. My name is Val Gay, and I am super excited about this king today. He is just a Renaissance man. He is a well sought after revivalist and pastor, and he is a speaker. He is the pastor of one of the most influential and largest churches in Philadelphia, the Enon Tabernacle Baptist Church. He's also a vocalist and a husband, devoted husband and father. And his name is Reverend Dr. Alyn E. Waller. Hello, sir.
Hey, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm really good. I'm excited. Yeah, thank you.
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so excited you're here. And as you know, Dr. Waller, we are creating this repository of 6 questions on our way to 100 answers by 100 different positive and successful Black men. Mm-hmm. And with the goal of hopefully one day inspiring a young king who may or may not have a positive Black male role model in his life, that this young king can come to this repository, see these same 6 questions with 100 different answers, and hopefully find guidance. And then for the rest of us who are neither male or even Black, for us to take a look into this group that is often, in my opinion, maligned, misunderstood, and narrowly defined, myopically, if you will, defined by the broader media. And so I'm so glad that you are a part of this conversation and shifting this narrative. And I'm going to get started with the first question, which is, what does manhood mean to you?
What does manhood mean to me? Manhood means to walk in my purpose as a man created by God. I do sort of view the world with a binary lens and male and female. I don't view it hierarchical. We are equal in every way. But I believe that we're created in the image of God. So there is the masculine image of God and there's the feminine image of God, of each of which are important. And to go from being a male to being a man is to walk in that image, being responsible, loving, a benevolent lover of people, of your own family, of yourself, and of the world, a caretaker of the world, a caretaker of our own families, and a caretaker of ourselves as we develop ourselves to being that image of God that we've been created to be.
Awesome. Excellent. Beautiful. Thank you so much. So, Dr. Waller, who and or what is important to you?
Who and or what is important to me? Well, obviously, I'm a preacher of the gospel. And so fundamentally, the gospel of Jesus Christ is important. I believe that it is an important story. It is important to tell. And second to that, my wife and family is important to me. So my definition of manhood has to do with being related to another. And so my first church, my first responsibility is to my wife and my family. And so in the concentric circles of concern, right there in the center is that primary relationship and those people. And that is important to me.
Awesome. Excellent. Thank you. So, Dr. Waller, how do you want us to see you?
I would like people to see me as a work in progress. I'm always trying to be better, do better, learn, grow, experience. You know, I like to say, I may have some I wish I hadn't, but I don't want to leave too many I wish I had. And so I'm going to try it as long as I can. So I'm adventurous. I love people and I love giving it a shot. And so I hope that in doing that, it releases that in others to just give it a shot. Go for it.
That's awesome. Oh, I'm going to adopt that. I want more. I wish I had than I wish I hadn't. That's good.
Yes. Yeah.
Or you want the opposite. That's the right way, right?
I have some I wish I hadn't.
Right.
I don't want many I wish I had.
Yes, that's what I want.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. Don't want to say I missed out on that.
That's right. I got that. Got that. Excellent. Thank you so much. So, Dr. Waller, what is your epic dream?
Wow. My epic dream. I think, well, in my other life, I'm a hopologist, and hopology is a study of why people fight. I'm a martial artist, so I've studied different martial arts all over the world. And I think one of the things that I have not done, I've done Krav Maga in Israel. I have done Muay Thai in Thailand, but I've studied Kung Fu, but I have not done it in China. And I think I would like to go to a Shaolin temple and study Kung Fu. I've studied with some monks online, but I've not done it. I've not gone there. So, when I wrote my book, Code of the Righteous Warrior, it was based on my experiences as a martial artist and as a minister. And I believe that the martial artist or the warrior in every culture embodies the best of that culture. So I tried to study different martial arts and the high ideals of what it means to be man or warrior in each culture. And so I think I would like to spend some time just doing the Kung Fu thing, and either that or I am a musician, but I never really, I think I'm good in the B section. And I've never, I thought that I might be, my line name was Peebo Jr. And I had wished I had had an R&B career, but of course the Lord called me into ministry. And I would love to have a 2 or 3 week tour where I go around just singing and playing in different places. So between Kung Fu in China and being in a group singing and doing something across America, that would be my dream. Yeah.
That is so cool. I mean, the visuals alone, I'm just like, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Thank you.
That would be fun to me.
Yeah, that's awesome. So I think you've been telling us this implicitly all along, but I'm going to ask you explicitly. Reverend Dr. Alyn E. Waller, who are you?
Who am I? Well, I am Belva and Alfred's son. I'm Ellen's husband. I'm Morgan and Eryka's father. I'm Corey's grandfather. I'm Enon's pastor. And I am a work in progress. There's just a lot of things. The things that I just gave you are what really helps define me, and those are the most important. And I am someone who loves life and loves people, and I want to learn. I want to try. During this whole COVID thing, I was sort of a online junkie. I was taking classes and learning, and I took up the trumpet all over again. And I like life. I like being able to when I get up in the morning, I don't say good Lord, it's morning. I say good morning, Lord. And I want to try new things. And I'm sort of a sponge. I take very seriously when Jesus said, except we become like a child. And not childish, but childlike. And childlike is to keep the wonder. You get up in the morning just like, wow, it's daytime. It's, what are you going to do today, God? What's going to happen today? How am I going to grow? Am I going to be challenged? What am I going to learn? What's going to hurt? What's going to feel good? Let's go for it. And that's kind of me. And I enjoy life.
What a beautiful answer. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much. So here we are already at question 6, which is right. It went by so fast.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is there anything that I should have asked you that I didn't, or you wished or wanted me to ask you that I didn't? In other words, what did I miss?
I think so much of what is who I am is connected to the journey that I've had with my wife to really understand my journey and what may be a resiliency or what may even be perceived as a gifting or power is to understand that I started this sort of adult journey with a good friend named Ellyn. We met in college, and now we're on year 33, and we've ridden this roller coaster together. You know, it's funny, I'm a year ahead of her. She graduated a semester before me because she's clearly smarter than I am. And we see the world very differently in lots of ways, and it is the perfect mix. And it's because of that relationship that I have the children that I have the ability to do what I do as relates to being a pastor, and as relates to what I think may be a leader in our community. I have a great partner to bounce off of, and I don't want to downplay that, because that is key to how I show up in any moment. So when I show up, she's there even if you don't see her.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a great answer. And knowing your wife, as you were talking, I was just visualizing that. It's just how beautiful, beautiful that. Well, thank you. Thank you, sir, for all of this. And I just want to thank you for, just for who you are in the world, who you are in our city, the leader that you are in our city. I am reminded at the very beginning of COVID, how you opened your church parking lot for the Black Doctors Consortium to hold testing, and how important that was, particularly, when no one really knew what was going on.
Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah.
So I'm so grateful. That's just one of the things, just, the stalwart, if you will, of Enon in our city just cannot be overstated. Whether people are Baptists or not, or even religious or not, believers or not, that it's a powerful force in our city, and it is one of the places that our community can come together and love and be loved fully, without stigma, if you will. And so I'm so grateful for that. And so I honor you, my King, and I pray that God will continue to grow you. I pray that your epic dreams come true. So awesome. As a child who grew up on all kinds of kung fu movies and loved
Right. No, absolutely.
Oh, the Shaolin monks. My goodness.
Right.
That's awesome.
Right.
So
I love all things Bruce Lee.
Oh my goodness.
And so it's interesting to me, and it's been a wonderful journey just sort of studying martial arts in different cultures. And there's a kick is a kick, a punch is a punch. It's the philosophy behind them in the different cultures that you really learn to appreciate people who are different from you. And even testing my assumptions about my theological convictions as a Christian it has expanded my appreciation for the God who reveals himself. And so, yeah. Yeah,
that's very beautiful. I'm so glad you put it that way. I very much feel that way, that truth is truth. Truth will come out as just kind of rising to the top.
That's right. That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
Really, really cool. So I thank you so much again. And this was just really wonderful. And thank you for joining us. I hope that you were as enlightened and entertained, even and educated as I was during this conversation. And if there is a Black man, a positive Black man, and successful Black man that you know that you want to see highlighted in this forum, please click the link below or up in my bio and submit a nomination form, and I'll take it from there. I always say this, but it bears repeating. Success does not mean what someone does for a living. They may be, like today's guest, a man of many accomplishments. We are definitely looking for those men, but also we're looking for the everyday Black man who is making a positive impact in the lives of the people around him, be it the nuclear family or the larger community, and everything in between. Again, we want to shift the narrative around what Black manhood is in this country, in the world. And so in the meantime, please stay tuned next week for another amazing conversation with another amazing king. And please remember to spread love and have a great day. Thanks so much. And Dr. Waller, thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate that.